Hey guys, it's Jeremy, coming to you once again from the beautiful, luxurious My Way MFG World Headquarters here in balmy central Illinois. I don't know what the hell happened. It's 15 degrees out today. All last week it was 50, now it's 15, snow on the ground. Not liking that. Got new glasses. Anyway guys, I ended up taking the steering wheel off. Boy, it was stuck on there pretty good. I had a steering wheel puller that I found in a drawer that I didn't know I had. I probably hadn't used for 30 years, but it worked. Anyway, I got the back side of this real good now. I'm glad I took it off, and it's gonna make it easier for me to spray this dash. I think I got this stuff ready to go. The car, I gotta clean it and mask it off, and then it should be ready to spray the inside. Let me get you in here. I'll show you. Door jambs are all the way done. I think they're gonna look okay. Rocker. Dash. Got the steering column all sanded out. All that's looking good. I basically just gotta clean it up and mask it. I don't know if I'll be painting today or not. It's gonna be a lot of cleaning and masking to do, you know? We'll see. This door jamb on this side, I still gotta sand out, put a little more primer on, but it should only take me like an hour. And then this is all done over here. I had a reaction here. My primer kept wanting to bubble up, and I thought, gosh, if my primer's doing that, my paint probably will too. I think it was when I heated this hinge. I already had that in Bondo and primer. It scorched it. Something from doing that caused that to want to react with my primer. I think I finally got it to where it's primer's laying down pretty good. Anyway guys, I'm gonna keep working here. I just realized I'd been out here all morning and hadn't even had the camera on yet. I really ought to be filming something if I'm planning on putting a video out, right guys? So I'm gonna go down to the building, grab my paint gun, my mask, come back over here, start cleaning and masking. And if I get all that done quick enough, I'll paint some of this today. The only thing is the window garnish moldings, I haven't got them ready yet. They're all fiberglass and they're roughly done, but it's gonna take me a few hours to get them ready for paint. So I probably won't be painting them right now if I do paint today. If I wait till tomorrow or the next day to paint, I'll go ahead and do it. Otherwise, I'll paint them when I do the doors. I'd planned on getting that door ready too, didn't I? Yes, I did. I don't have it ready yet either, I don't think. I might ought to look at it. It might be about ready, scuff it up and paint it. Maybe I'll look. Brought a box of goodies from the other house. I need it over here. I got some paper to cover those running boards with. Paper towels. This is the white paint. A new 12-volt horn. That'll go honk honk, beep beep. And I got a used speedometer drive, and it's a number 19 like my other one. When I got it, it wouldn't turn, but I got it all freed up. But what I like about this one is it has teeth on it, so that ought to be good. That's really the only thing holding us up from putting a tunnel on, that and the cable. Paint mask. It's my old paint gun. I've had it many, many years, but I've always tried to keep it clean. Last time I used it, it worked good. We'll do a little test panel with it. I'll show you this, guys. I used to live over here before I moved to the place I'm at now. Now my son lives here, but I bet he never knew what that hole in that bench was for. Probably never even thought about it, but that's what it's for, is to hold the paint gun when I'm filling it. It's still there after all these years. Here's our new gauge panel for underneath. I'll scuff that up with a little Scotch-Brite, get it painted. I don't know if this Krylon primer, or no, that's Krylon paint. I was thinking about using that in, where those little black pads were in the middle of the steering wheel spokes. But I don't know if Krylon is enamel or not. If it's enamel, I can't use it. My clear coat will eat it. Lacquer clear coat, or any lacquer, is a lot hotter than enamel. So if you try to spray it over enamel, it'll just melt your enamel. You end up with a gooey mess. So we're gonna need to do a test panel on that. I'm thinking it probably won't work, but we'll see. That Krylon is a nice bright silver. I like the looks of it. It runs real easy though. Have to be careful with it. But the only place I'd be using it is I was gonna do the steering wheel white, and then these two pads, I thought I'd do silver. See, I got this silver automotive paint in this dupli color scratch thing pin. I'm gonna use that to do the pinstripe with, but I didn't get enough to do these. So I thought rather than buy some, if I just had some silver laying around, it'd probably be good enough, but I don't know if I'm gonna have anything that's gonna work with lacquer paint. So I might end up having to buy just a little container of that somewhere. We'll see. Get this all painted, we can put the windshield in. That'll be exciting. Okay guys, I was worried about being able to get my big paint gun in there good to get all the way around the steering column. It's might be kind of hard to get up in there and do that steering column with this, especially dragging the hose behind me. So what I did is I bought this thing. It was $9. And what it is, has a little bottle on the bottom. You put your auto paint in there, and then supposedly it sprays out just like a spray can. And I thought that might be a good thing to do the steering column with. You know, I might be less likely to screw up with this. So I'm gonna pour a little paint in here and see if that works for that. Guys, I put just a little splash of clear coat in here. I want to see if it reacts with this Krylon silver. That silver's been on there for probably about an hour, maybe. Trouble with it is, I had runs in that silver, and then I can't tell if the runs were in my clear coat or in the silver, but I think my clear coat doesn't have any runs. It did go on a little orange peely though. I need to work that out. I'm gonna try to use the silver spray cans in here. I did a little test panel on this furnace door with the automotive clear coat over it, and it didn't react. So that silver paint dried real fast. I had a good feeling about it. I don't think it's enamel. If it is, it's some kind of fast curing enamel. But anyway, I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna try it. The only problem is that paint, real runny. I'm gonna have to try to put it on real thin and not get any runs, because I ran the hell out of that furnace door. Let that set up a little bit. Might be pressing my luck just a little. Give her another shot here. Started to want to run on me a little bit, but it didn't. Got a little sag is all. Gotta be real careful with that stuff. Guys, Jeremy, I back over here at Sunday. I bought this little paint sprayer thing to try to get up hard to reach areas underneath this steering column. I'm going to try this for the first time. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works well. We'll see. It didn't turn out too bad. It's white now. I think that's much easier trying to get in there with a paint gun. I'm gonna do one more coat on it. When that sets up, I got some runs down there. Maybe you won't see them. Now guys, I'm sitting here just about ready to paint this. Drinking a beer. I think it's the first one I've had for 2 years. Anyway, makes me nervous. I remember one time a guy that done flat track dirt bike racing, you know, flat track racing, he was doing an interview talking about the flat track racing. And he said the best way to describe it, it's a form of controlled chaos. I mean, you got just a little bit of control, but on the other side of that, you got that motorcycle in a slide all the way around that track, and you got 30 other guys sliding beside you, ready to just run over your head, you know. And that's kind of how I feel about this painting. I got a little bit of control with how far I keep it away, the distance, and my air pressure and my trigger. But as soon as that paint leaves the tip of that gun, I don't know what it's going to do. A good painter, they know what to do to control that chaos. Same as a good flat track dirt bike racer, but I'm not a good painter. So we're just going to see what happens, hope for the best. I had a spot over on the curve, on the door jamb on the other side of the dash, where that dash curves right by the door. Kept bubbling up my primer there. I was having a weird reaction. So I had that little paint sprayer with the bottle that I done underneath the steering column with. I had just a little bit of paint left in there, and I thought, wonder what's going to happen there. So I just sprayed a little paint right there, and it reacted. So I ground that all back off with 40 grit, reprimed everything, and it's setting up right now. I got to sand out that one corner, clean it up, and then I'm ready to start spraying. So I thought I'd sit down and have a beer in the meantime while that primer's drying. I looked at the door jamb on the driver's side door thinking if it was ready, maybe I would paint it today too, because I couldn't remember where I left off with it. But what's happened there is I've done the 3 easy sides, but the side where the hinges mount, I've still got raw fiberglass and stuff showing there. So it's a day's worth of work being ready to get that door painted. So I'll do it sometime in the coming week, I suppose, that and the garnish moldings, or a couple of the garnish moldings anyway. And then we got to start welding on that passenger door. But anyway, I'll get you guys back in here in a minute when I fire up this paint gun. Wish me luck. Well guys, I got the first coat on. I'll show you. Got a steering wheel, glove box door, gauge panel. I don't think I got any runs. Dusted around the windshield a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna drink another beer. I'm gonna do the second coat. Get you back in here. Got 2 coats on. I gotta say, so far so good. Don't look too bad. It's gonna take 3 coats though. Get the 3rd coat on, and then gosh, I hope it goes good too, and then we could be ready for the pearl, right guys? Yeah, this is, let's see what happens, you know? That's all we can do, see what happens. I tell you this though, looks better than it did. Now it says to use on the pearl 1 to 2 teaspoons per quart. I've heard pearl can darken a paint job. I want it to still be bright white, so I'm gonna go on the low side of that scale, stick with 1 teaspoon per quart. I've got 8 ounces in this jar right now. Here's 1 teaspoon. There's 1 teaspoon of pearl. So that would be enough to do a quart with right there. Split that in half. It'd be like a half a quart. It'd be like a quarter of a quart, which is what I got. So without doing any weird algebra, because I don't do algebra, I'm going to say that that's enough. At least that's what we're going to try. I don't want it to change the color from white. I just want to get a little shimmer to it, you know? A little bit of a shimmer. I've never done this before. Sure makes the clear look different, don't it? It's not clear anymore. That's really shimmery. You see that? Wish me luck. Let's see what happens here. Well guys, that all went pretty good. I would have had to have said that would have been the best paint job that I've ever done. Haven't done very many, but it turned out that good. Except for one thing, something kept falling in my paint. At first I had one little spot showing up in my paint on the passenger side. Now I've got 3 or 4 spots like that. I don't know if it was falling from the headliner maybe. I was bumping it with a gun or something as I was painting and it was falling down. It's real tempting to stick your fingers in there and try to dig it out. No, don't do that, guys. You'll make it far worse. Wait until it dries. Come back in a day and get it out then. And then try to buff it or something. But for heaven's sakes, don't put your fingers in it. Anyway, let me pan around here and I'll show you what we got. This is dupli color paint that they sell at O'Reilly's. It's pre-mixed auto paint. I had the base coat white, then the clear coat I mixed the pearl with 8 ounces of the clear coat, 1/4 teaspoon of pearl per that 8 ounces, and I sprayed on like 2 coats of that. I've still got to put the clear on after I do my pinstripe. Let me show you what we got. It's the back door jamb. Rocker panel. Top of the door jamb. now that the light's hitting it, you can really start to see the pearl. Paint laid down really nice. There's one of them spots right there where dirt fell in it. Another small one right there. There's some around the speaker opening, like 3 or 4 spots. I don't know where that stuff was coming from. But the paint laid down nice. It doesn't have heavy orange peel. I don't think I got any runs. Maybe like right here along the very edge of this door jamb, right there. That's the only run I see. It's not a bad place if you're gonna have a run, I guess. But all in all, I'm very happy. Show you the other side. Steering wheel. I think it turned out quite good for what it was. If you guys didn't see that steering wheel, go back and look at some of the old videos. I didn't think it could be repaired, but I just done it all up with fiberglass and Bondo. Backside of the glove box lid. Little instrument panel, nice little shimmer on it, doesn't it? I think that high spot showing right there is probably the worst spot in all of the bodywork. Other than that, I'm not seeing really nothing. It's whatever imperfections that were there covered up quite nicely. Anyway, guys, the only thing left for me to do now is to clean up and wait for paint to dry. Next step on the painting, we'll put the glove box lid on there, get the pinstripe on, get Eliza's name there. She wants her name. She wants her name written on the door, guys. Glove box door. Can't hardly wait to unmask that steering wheel and see what the silver looks like up against that pearl. And then we get the pinstripe and everything on, we'll clear coat everything. Try to get that dirt out of there after the paint dries, and as long as I can achieve that, I think we're in really good shape. So I don't know what the next video will be. Me doing more painting, welding up the passenger door, start putting some gauges and the steering wheel and stuff back on. I think we'll do that. Instant gratification, right guys? Seeing the gauges and the wheel and stuff on there. Yeah. Or maybe doing the pinstripe. Maybe that'll be the next video. Anyway, guys, amazing results with Duplicolor paint. And if I hadn't had dirt fall in there, I would say it was pretty close to perfect. One run that I've noticed. Maybe one on the bottom of the steering column that's really nothing. But yeah, amazing results with Duplicolor paint. I couldn't be happier. And I think that's just the right amount of pearl. It gives it a bit of a shimmer without making it real dark. Yeah, very nice. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today. Kevin, if you're watching this, I think this is the first beers I've had since your wedding. When was that? Been a while now. Anyway, make Heather watch the video. She loves them. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and we'll catch you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all them great things. Jeremy, later.